situation? Is he trying to get a choke out of this? Remember the last time these two guys faced each other in a street fight, JR?
Yeah. I don't mind you and I doing this.
Look at
but
this.
we're going to do things the way we always do it. Man to man, face to face. Let's get rid of the WWE furniture, shall we?
Oh. Yeah, this is not a good sign for Triple H. It's not going to be a sit-down interview.
All right, Nimrod. You've been talking about this all night. Let's have it.
Let's get down to the meat of the story, gentlemen. Shawn, I'm going to start with you first. And by the way, I'm very much looking forward to your last man standing match at the Royal Rumble. But Shawn, back in 1997, 1998, you two were the best of friends, forming one of the greatest groups ever in the history of the WWE. How did you become such great friends with that man?
Now, is that how we're going to start this? Is this really what we're going to do?
What's the matter, Shawn? Huh? Oh, wait, what's the matter? You don't want to talk about that, huh?
You want to go over our family history?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to talk about how we used to be best friends, huh? You don't want to talk about the fact that how at one point in my life I even considered you like a brother, huh? Don't want to talk about all that. Too far back for you?
We've talked about it plenty. Everybody knows this. JR.
Yeah, well, we can talk about it again, Shawn. We can talk about it again. The fact that I considered you a brother and you never considered me anything but an underling. I heard all these people. I was your sidekick, right? That's what you always thought.
I always treated you with respect. I treated you as an equal.
Oh, that's a load of crap, Shawn. An equal? You know why you never defended the fact that these people called me a sidekick to you? Because you wanted to believe it. In your mind, you wanted to believe I was a sidekick, but I was never a sidekick to you. I'll tell you what I was. I was more like your kickstand. I was the one that held you up when you couldn't stand up anymore on your own. When you couldn't get the job done, I was the one pulling the wagon.
I got news for you, pal. For years and years, I carried this huge, incredible wagon all by myself and loved every second of it. And when I went down with a broken back and couldn't drag this wagon, yeah, you're right. You picked it up and you ran. You ran all around the back.
Bull, Shawn. Bull. You know it, and I know it. Yeah, I grabbed the wagon, and yeah, I started to drag it, but I'd been dragging it all along. Just finally, you weren't around to stand in my way. You weren't around to get the fans to say it was you. So they finally noticed it was me doing all the work all along. Go ahead and coach, ask him. Ask him about when he was down with his back injury. Ask him about how he sat in his hospital bed. Ask him about how it burned a hole in him every single...
What do you want to hear? That all the success that you all had while I was gone didn't bother me? Okay, it did. But that's not the reason I came back. I came back for reasons you could never possibly understand.
Shawn, it burned a hole in you more than you can understand. It burned a hole in you so bad that what? 4 years later, it had eaten you up so damn bad that you finally had to come back, that you had to drag your broken ass out of bed, and you had to come back here, and you had to try to prove to everybody that you were the man, that you were better than me, right? Oh, matter of fact, we ended up right here, didn't we?
That's right, and I proved it right here in Nassau, Long Island. I proved in a street fight after 4 years that still I was better than you.
No, Shawn, you didn't prove you were better than me. That night, right here in Nassau, yeah, you beat me. But who walked out of the ring, Shawn, huh? Who walked out of the ring and who got carried out of the ring? I walked out. That night, I was standing on my feet while you were taking a ride in an ambulance. Kind of ironic, huh? I was the last man standing that night. The Royal Rumble. I'll be the last man standing again. No doubt about it. You know what, Shawn? Let's face facts. let's face the facts. None of this is about whether we used to be friends. None of this is about who made who or who started what. Between you and me, it's always been about one thing and one thing only, and that's who's the best. And that's what it comes down to again this time. Who's the best? Always full circle with you and me, Shawn, huh? One more time we get in the ring and we try to find out who's the best. Well, look me in the eye, Shawn, because I'm going to do something right now I don't do very often. I'm going to do something a little out of character, and I want you to pay attention. Everybody knows, everybody, I'm the ultimate student of this game, right? I've seen them all. In one way, shape, or form, I have seen them all. I've either been in the ring with them or I've studied them each and every day of my life. I know them all like the back of my hand. And Shawn, I will put you at the top of that list. There is not but a couple of people that anybody in this world could argue with me that they would be better than you. There's maybe one or two guys in the history of this business that have been as good as you. You're the best of the best, Shawn. And I'm not just saying that. You were at the top of a list few can only dream of. But I'll tell you what, as good as you are, I'm that much better. Right now, there seems to be a bit of controversy over this. The World Heavyweight Champion. Some people say you should be World Heavyweight Champion. Some people say that I should be the World Heavyweight Champion. But all that controversy over who should be the champion, all that old controversy over who's the best will all come to an end at the Royal Rumble. Last man standing, Shawn. And I don't care if it comes down to 1 second. Just 1 second in that match. If at the end, for 1 second, I am on my feet and you are on your back, it will mean that I am better than you. In that 1 second, I will prove that I am the World Heavyweight Champion. In that 1 second, I will prove that I am the best. And more importantly than all of that, Shawn, and I do mean this, more importantly than everything else, once and for all, I will know in my heart that you know that I am better than you.
And so it goes with Triple H and HBK. We've reached that level, haven't we? The only thing that's going to make the difference is 1 second. 1 second to you and me could last eternity. But in reality, it's here, 1 second.
No!
And it's gone. The next. See ya at the Royal Rumble.
God, what a confrontation. What a confrontation.